Hello, my name is Jason Corbett. I'm the pastor at Journey Community Church in Vidalia, Georgia. You can find a link to our church website in the description of this video. Today we're going to take a look at Jacob and the 12 tribes of Israel. As you know, Jacob had two wives, Leah and Rachel. Leah had a servant named Zilpah, and Rachel had a servant named Bilhah. And with these four women, Jacob had 12 sons. He also had a daughter named Dinah with Leah. And the numbers that you see here on our chart, this is the order in which the children were born. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, Benjamin. And this is the birth order of those sons. And as you read the Old Testament, you'll find that many of these men who would go on to be the leaders of the 12 tribes of Israel, their descendants, those who came after them, would play a major role in the telling of the Old Testament and also in the stories and the characters that we find in the New Testament. I want to highlight just a few of those. Through the tribe of Levi, we have the character of Moses and the character of Aaron. We also have the tribe of Levi, or the Levites, through whom the high priests and the Levites would come. So that's an important tribe for us to keep track of as we're reading through the Old Testament and studying it. If we see here the tribe of Joseph, when Joseph is sold into captivity in Egypt, we find the story there that he has children. He has Manasseh and Ephraim. And Manasseh and Ephraim end up splitting Joseph's property. They become the owners or the possessors of Joseph's inheritance in the land of Israel. We also have here Benjamin, who is an important tribe. Through Benjamin, we receive King Saul, the very first king of the nation of Israel. And the Apostle Paul traced his heritage back to the tribe of Benjamin. He tells us that he was a Benjamite. And then there is, of course, the tribe of Judah, probably the most important tribe that's mentioned here in this list. Through the tribe of Judah, we end up with the true righteous king of Israel, King David. And then eventually we end up with the Messiah, the promised king of Israel, Jesus. And so as we look at Jacob's genealogy, his history, it's important for us to kind of have just a basic idea and understanding of who the tribes were, their importance at the time that the Bible is talking about them in the story in Genesis, and also kind of the ongoing importance of each of these tribes. So to summarize, these are the 12 sons of Jacob. And from these 12 sons come eventually the 12 tribes of Israel. I think an interesting exercise, if you have a Bible or you can look this up online, look up a map of the 12 tribes in Canaan when the nation of Israel first settled the land of Canaan. And I think you'll find some interesting things about exactly how the land was divided up, how Joseph's sons actually ended up with large portions in the land of Canaan, how they settled on both sides of the river Jordan. There's an important and impressive kind of details there as you look through that map and study that further for yourself. But I just wanted to put this out there so that you'd have a good idea of, when we're talking about these various tribes, of where they came from, who their moms were, how they were related to one another, what the birth order was, why certain tribes have their stories kind of emphasized in the scriptures, and just to kind of keep this chart in mind as we go further in our study. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you'll join us for our next video. Have a blessed day.